Sound check. Volume's good? Is the volume good? It's muted again. Huh? It's muted. On my side, it's muted. What? Just now? Interesting. It's supposed to be muted. How about now? That's good to know. Good morning. Welcome to MadHatters Bantam 1 versus the Ice. Starting face off. Hold on. Face off win, but immediately into an icing. Defensive zone face-off win by Puckett. Schumacher clears it up the boards. Centering pass. Back into the blue line. Schumacher clears, gets it. Loses his goal. Bandits clear out to the board, clear the zone, cross center ice. One. Is the call. Defensive zone face-off to Jensen's left. Hatters line change. Ian Moore. Castlehoff. Center. Scoots clear. Zone that gets clipped. It's clear. Bandits pick it up, carry it behind the net. Bandits sends it in, no ice. Bandits pick it up behind. 2 new men in. Puck skirts out. No icing. More fights off. Out to on the center. It's in. Bandits hold the loose puck. Porter clears the zone. Trans on the forecheck. Miller dumps in. Line. Defensive line. He clears the zone. Back for a change. Now Charlie McAvoy. Ice with the face-off win. Icing is the call. For that. Face-off win to the left. Dumped in by Goldberg, held by Collins. That is clear. Maintain control. Dumps it in, but intercepted. It in. Charlie stops from breaking zone and loses his handle. Welch picks up the loose puck, sends it up. Shot. Alex clears the zone. Charlie in pressure in the center. Picks up the puck. Sends it back to Wells. Puck picks up neutral ice. Sarah clears out of the zone. Puck to center. Shot. Save. No icing. Ian Moore picks it up. Takes it behind the net. Takes it to the center. Cycle. Moore takes it in. Hard into the corner. Ian. Hot. Ridley picks up the loose puck. Bounces up and back to the net. Moore holds. Caps off and forces it back. Ridley. His own. He picks up the neutral. Carries it in. Shot blocked by Ice. Caps over, holds all the way back. Centering pass. Kicked away of the keeper. Alex on the faces up. Ridley picks up the loose puck behind the net, sends it around. Kashover picks up the loose puck at the point, carries it out of the zone, across center line. Zone. She picks up, sends it back in. Out of play. Toss it back. Yeah. Neutral. On ice. MadHatters defensive zone. Jensen's right. Seven minutes remaining in the first period. One. Cleared back. Touched up. Randy on the forecheck. Sneaks past pocket. Alex tries to clear. Logan forces it out on the forecheck. For pressure and shot. Top left corner goal. For the equalizer for the Hatters. Hatters line change. Charlie Moore, Bernardo, Goldberg on offense. Kasselhofer and Ian Moore. Holding on the defensive line. Ice. Catch it up there in the net. Speed. Up half wall. Shot from the distance. Ian Moore clears it out. But we're going to have icing. The connection is coming up as being 4. Apologize to those of you watching that are seeing this here. Shot across the front, slides wide. McAvoy on the pressure. A good centering pass that skips across wide. Ice plays it back behind. Brandy on the pressure. Centering pass. Open net. Miller just gets a stick on it. Just enough interference to send it wide. Miller off the short wall, held by the ice. Hatters hold it back into the corner. Jace picks up the bouncing puck. Clears the zone. Miller picks it up, neutral ice. Jace holds the line. Makes some tic-tac, give and go. Miller is dispossessed on the ice's line change. Wells pressuring and driving him out. Dinks back in, shot, save from Jensen. Puck floats out. Prandy picks it up, but ice hold. Shot deflected by Wells up high. Wells again. Miller picks up the loose puck. Skates it out, passes up to Prandy. Bad line change. The defense is out. Shot misses wide. Kashrov picks up the puck. Skates it clear of the zone. Passes up to Charlie Moore. Off the skate. Goes wide. Kashrov chases it into the back. Presses it in. We've got a holding. No call on a holding. And we're going to have ice. Just off of goal for icing. Offensive zone face-off for the Hatters, coming to the keeper's right. Puck it on the face-off. Win, but secured by the ice. Kashrov knocks it wide. Building the rush. Charlie Moore picks up the loose puck, sends it forward. Logan floats it in. Off of his bandit skate. Floats into the offensive zone. Ice sends it behind the net. Charlie Moore picks it up off the far board. Sends up, played it holds. Shot from distance, skipping, bouncing. Save from the keeper out into the front. And Tucker puts it away for his hat trick. With Charlie Moore and Clayton Kashrhofer on the primary and secondary assists. Face-off win for the Hatters. Chase carries it in, goes wide, shoe. Getting pressed down in. Bandits set it out, Wells holds. Shot from distance off of Ridley's skate. Some 40 contacts, and we're going to have a delay penalty on Shu. We're going to have a Bandit power play. Schumacher called for the roughing after they ignored Whitney, riding her into the corner. Shot from distance on the Bandit power play. Troy with the save and the cover. Face-off restart will come to Jensen's right. Face-off win for the Bandits to play it out to the point. Miller on the very, we have loose puck in front of the net. Still loose. Picked up by Ice. Brandy on the pressure. Centering pass intercepted by Puckett. Sends it out. And we're going to have icing. Face-off will be coming to Jensen's left. Partial line change. Arnold coming in for Randy. Wells remains. Centering pass goes behind the net. Logan plays it off the boards. Ice loses it out of the zone. Puck is still loose in central ice. Wells presses out to the corner. Nice poke check. Wells flips it up. Carries it back deep. Wells on the centering pass. Save from Troy. Puck is loose in the front. Bernardo with the block. Troy with the save. Puckett picks up the loose puck and clears the zone. 30 seconds remaining on the ice power play. Porter with the pressure. Shot. Save from Jensen. Coming from on the wraparound. Bounces off the pad. And shot and goal. For the ice on the power play. Ice pulls it in. Bernardo wins the face-off, carries it into the offensive zone. Gets dispossessed. Puck is clear, but we're going to have icing on the ice. Face-off should be coming Hatters offensive zone to the keeper's right. Puck drop. Ice win the face-off. Shot deflects high, rolls up the board, casts off a hold, sends it in deep. Trying for the tip. Puck tips wide. And icing. Nice hustle from Ian Moore to keep the icing on. Face off again coming in the Hatters offensive zone to the keeper's left this time. Partial line change, full line change for the Hatters. Colin holding. Ridley picks up the loose puck across front, shoots high. Sarah forces it into the corner. Wins backhand centering pass. Ice intercept. McAvoy presses to the center. Deflection on the centering pass to hold it out. 38 seconds left. Ridley picks up the loose puck. Takes it in. Carries it around for the wrap. Centering pass is blocked. Puck is loose still. McAvoy on the deflection for the pass. Puckett with it. Tips it out. Wells picks up the loose puck. Whiffs on the clear. Maintains possession, scouts it up, skates it up, clears the zone, and that is the end of the first. 3-2 Hatters at the end of one. But start of the second period, Hatters, Ice wins the face-off. Hatters lineup is Prandy, Bernardo, Miller, Ian Moore, Casheloffer on the defensive part of the line. Puck plays into the corner. It's loose. Casheloffer holds the zone, gets it forward. Porter picks it up, knocked wide from the defense. Puck goes behind the net. Prandy picks it up, centering pass, deflected wide. Ice carries it through into the offensive zone, all the way behind the net. Loose puck in the front, just sneaks through. We've got a Bandit without a stick. Ian Moore intercepts the entry pass, keeps it out of the zone, picks up the loose puck on the turnaround. Light clear, but it just worked out in our favor. Miller picks up the loose puck, skates through on the backhand save. Puck goes to the point, Clayton shot, deflected by Ice. Held, Moore on the delay, carrying him through. Casheloffer holding in the center. Deflected save from Troy. Just enough of it to tip it over the net. Puck dies, no icing. Logan Beek is the first one to the puck, carries it around behind, wins the 2-on-1, still maintains possession of the puck at the back. Goldberg picks up the puck, gets his pocket picked by the defender. Charlie Moore dinks it through, back to Goldberg. Goldberg's centering pass blocked, and it's chipped free. Icing is on, but the Bandits have a man, and it's waved off. Wells picks up the puck, sends it around. Charlie Moore. Oh, shot saved from Jensen. Puck is cleared, but iced. Faceoff should be coming to Jensen's left. Hatters line change. Ridley, Bernardo, Schumacher on the offensive line change. Wells picks up the face-off win. Tips it around. Ridley picks up the loose puck, sends it up on the center. Bernardo picks up the deflected pass, sends it across. Center and pass is blocked. Shu picks up the loose puck in front. Shot save from the ice. Puck bounces clear. Sends it out. Everybody resets. Puck is dumped in. Schumacher on the pressure, forces his pass behind. Puck clears out. Wells picks up the loose puck. He's got one man on. Dispossessed, but Ridley picks up the loose puck. Bernardo picks up the loose puck, passes to Wells. Back to Bernardo. Tips it into the zone. Ice clears. Sends it in. No icing. Wells picks up the loose puck in the corner. Sends it back around. Bernardo shot from the ice from distance. Wide. Collin with the deflection on the centering pass. Ridley picks up the loose puck, sends it up to Schumacher. She splits. Ice holds. Wells picks up the puck, carries it around. Sends it up to Shu. Picked up and intercepted neutral ice. We're going to have contact here. Ridley picks up the loose puck. It goes across Schumacher. Grabs up from the center. Defensive line centering pass wide. Ridley just missed the open net. Casheloffer dinks it around with a stick check. Carries it in. Clears the zone. Contact. Logan picks up the loose puck. Ice dispossesses. We've got a massive bodies, too much game in one place. Troy, sensing the confusion, covers for the save. Give the Hatters a chance to regroup in the middle of the chaotic line change. Face off to Troy's right. Bandits win. Shot. Skips wide. Ian Moore picks up the loose puck, carries it to the corner, and sends it back around. Bandits pick it up behind. Wrap around pass. Bounces off the net. Two Hatters run into each other. Porter picks it up in the back, sends it around. Crandy on the point. Pressure at the point. Sent back behind the net again. Ian Moore picks up the loose puck. Sends it up the wall. Bounces off the skate. Gets it through. Ends up in pocket stick. Loses it at center ice. Ice sends it back in. Ian Moore picks it up. Shoots it up the wall. Clearing the zone. Crandy on the forecheck. And we're going to have icing. Face off. Coming in the Hatters offensive zone. To the keeper's left. Hatters full line change. Charlie Moore, Bernardo, Goldberg on offense, Wells and McAvoy on the defensive line. Face off win. Loose puck in the front. Scoots free. Bernardo holds. Shot wide left. Deflects around the boards. McAvoy holds. Shot into the center. Deflected by the ice. Skipped up the boards. McAvoy holds again. Shoots it into on goal. Save. Bouncing puck forces cover from the ice's keeper. Face off to his left. Ice wins a face off, carries it deep, forced wide, and cuts back across. It's off the post. Picked up by Wells. Flicks it out to the zone, clears. The puck is dying. And icing is waved off, sent back center, bounces off Charlie Moore's skate, and Wells picks up the puck moving behind. We have Goldberg come. And we're going to have offside. Face-off should be coming from the center spot. Full line change for the Hatters. Ridley, Puckett, Shoe, Ian Moore, cash offer on the ice. Shoe clears it up around. Dispossessed. Cash offer picks up the loose puck. Skates it in. He's safe. Shoe sends it in deep. It deflects behind the net. Schumacher on the forecheck. Puckett on the forecheck. Maintains possession. Sends the puck back behind the net. Puck off the boards. Cash offer holds his own. Deflects it up into the center. It's still loose. Schumacher with a backhand shot. Save. Schumacher centering the pass. Flex off the post. Behind the net. Gets sent around. Ian holds the zone. Sends it back in behind the net. Ridley picks up loose puck center. Ian misses his hold. Lots of time here. D to D. Castrover holds it back up. Sends it in deep. He's safe. Puck dies behind the net. Picks up by Whitley. Castrover holds his own again. Shot blocked by the ice. Puck is still loose. Still held. And now ice clears it. Ian picks up the loose puck across forward. It goes to Porter. Porter dinks around. Puckett stays on side. Dispossessed. Castrover picks up the loose puck in neutral ice. Sends it up on the line change. Just short of center ice for icing. Face-off will be coming to Jensen's right. Still 3-2 Hatters, 4:52 remaining in the second. Line change for the Hatters. Brandy, Bernardo, Wells, Miller, and McAvoy on the ice. Pass behind the net, held the ice, centering pass, squeaks free, sent back in by the ice and covered by Jensen. Puck was loose momentarily in front of Jensen, and on his reach, he covers. Face-off win for the Hatters, but squirt free. Another save from Jensen. Blocker save, dropped in front of him for the cover. Face-off win for Bernardo. Shot from distance for ice, high and wide. Bernardo picks his pocket, carries it around, sends it up, takes it up to Porter, who sends it across to Brandy on a beautiful pass. Brandy gets it sent in deep. Bernardo sits in front of the net, sits around, loose puck. Miller on the pressure in the corner. Behind the net, Brandy on the pressure. Colin holds. Brandy just gets knocked down. Not able to recover. Wells intercepts the entry pass. Ice held by the ice. Centering pass is deflected by Colin. Presses in. Chase picks up the loose puck, carries it behind the net, building the rush. Loses his footing, but dinks it into the zone. Goldberg hold. We have a defensive line change. Hatters saved by the ice, carrying back the zone. Ashoffer holds the zone. Getting a little chippy and shot. Logan picks up number 4 for the day. Logan. 4-2 Hatters after that. 3:10 remaining in the second. Goldberg holds. Puckett clears it out. Cashoffer misses. He fights off the lean. Cashoffer a penalty. I believe it was a holding call, which is interesting because you can't hold a guy when he's on the ground and you're standing.
Yeah, he was on the ground already. Yeah, I didn't see that. No, you're right, Clint.
Logan with the face-off win.
Yeah, he definitely fell on his own. They called play.
Penalty kill, shot from distance, saved by Jensen. Moore picks up the... No, he touched it! Keeper touched the puck, but we're still going to have an icing call for some reason. Red line. Power play face-off win for the Hatters by Bernardo. Moore carries it in. Wells intercepts the centering pass. Deflects off the ice on the block on the clear. Shot from distance. High over Jensen's head. Ice holds, sends it back in deep. Squirts around behind the net. Again, Wells picks it up, sends it around the board. Miller on the pressure. Still on the pressure, forcing it back behind. Attempt on the wraparound. Blocked from Moore. Centering pass, blocked. only delayed, carries through, save from Jensen. .158 remaining in the second, 36 seconds on the penalty for the Hatters. Working hard on this kill. Puckett wins the face-off, sends it back to Wells. Wells dispossessed. Puck is behind the net, bounces off the back of the net. Some confusion from Wells and Moore. And Wells clears, but it's going to be ice. Icing for Wells. 1:39 in period, 17 seconds remaining on the penalty. Ice wins a face-off, but she with the pressure grabs control of the puck. Hatter sends the puck around. 4 seconds remaining on the PK. With Schumacher, Moore. Wells clears to Shu. Off the boards. Puckett picks it up on the break, on the rush, on the centering pass. Misses his centering pass. 45 seconds remaining on the block. We got. There we go. Onsides. Intercepted. Shot from distance, but it's going to be icing wide. Hatter's going to have an offensive zone face-off coming from Ice's keeper's right. It's getting chippy down there. They're gonna let it get out of hand. It's gonna end up being bad. Castle offers shot from distance, deflected through. 28 seconds in period. Miller sends it out to the point. Colin holds, sends it in a centering pass, deflected and saved. Castle offers shot, deflected. Puckett shot from. Clearing up, and we have Puckett with a 5th goal as his secondary assist. Miller with the primary. .11 seconds remaining in the second. Hatters win the face-off. Puck gets sent in deep, and that should do it for the period. Chippy second period. Hatters 5, Ice 2. Coming into the third and final period. Hatters up 5-2 over the Ice. Hatters line for the start of the third. Schumacher, Bernardo, Charlie Moore, Ian Moore, and Cashel Offer. Should be 13-minute running clock. Bernardo with the face-off win. Ian Moore picks it up. Schumacher presses it through into the zone. Cleared back out. Ian Moore carries it back in behind. Misses his pass back behind. Sends it up to Shu. Shu attempts to clear. Held by the ice. Shot saved by Jensen. With the cover, face-off will be coming to Jensen's right. Yeah, it's running too. Puckett picks up the face-off win, carries it out of the zone, centering pass to Miller. Miller carries it in, pays with the ride, shot, glove save from the keeper. Restart will come to the keeper's left. Defensive line change. Wells and McAvoy replacing Ian Moore and Casheloffer. Puck squirts free. Wells picks up the loose puck, sends neutral ice, and then sends it in deep. Puck bounces just off of net. That's behind. Puck is deflected loose. Puckett's going to pick up the loose puck. McAvoy in support. Sent hard up the board, and we just missed the tip from Miller. It's going to be icing face-off to Jensen's right. Face-off win, but it goes out to the point. Shot. Jensen with the save. Doesn't cover. Second save. Bounces into his glove. Face-off will be coming from Jensen's left, glove side. Hatters on the ice. We have Ridley, McAvoy, Bernardo, Goldberg, and Wells. Shot from distance wide. Puck bounces out to the point. Centering pass comes up wide. Wells picks it up off the wall. Chips it clear of the zone. On the deflection, Bernardo picks it up on his forecheck. Centering pass intercepted by the ice, sent up high and wide. It's going to deflect onto net and have to be played by Jensen. Wells picks up the puck behind the net. Chips it up between the legs. Bounces free. Jace deflects. Ridley with the pass up. Bernardo carries it in. Contact. Held in by McAvoy. Goldberg chases Buck into the far corner. Pokes it back behind the net. Swung wide and around. Clears the zone. It's going to be just on net. Require Jensen to play it. He squeaks it clear of the zone. Bernardo picks up the loose puck, carries it in the zone. It goes wide to Shu, chases it behind the net. Bernardo centers and bounces off Schumacher's skate. Cleared off net. It's going to be icing. Coming to the icy keeper's left. Had to take advantage of the break for a line change. Offensively, Charlie Moore, Puckett, and Schumacher. Defensively, Casheloffer and Ian Moore. Puckett with the face-off win. UDD shot from Casheloffer, blocked by ice. Ian chips it in, shot from distance from Puckett, just wide. Cash offer chases it in, holds the puck. On the interception, turns it through. Save off of the thigh board. Schumacher centers, but there's nobody home. Logan picks up the attempted clear. It stays in. Bounces clear. Ian Moore has loose puck. Two Hatters. Puckett shoots it on net. Glove save. Face-off restart. Coming from Luca's left. Offensive line change for the Hatters. Miller, Bernardo, Prandy. Bernardo with the face-off win. Miller centering pass. Deflected out on the ice. On the brush, we have a break. Puck gets lost. Prandy picks it up, sends it to Moore. Moore loses it off a skate. Prandy picks up the neutral ice, sends it to Bernardo. Jace sends it in deep. Bounces it off the back wall. Porter intercepts the pass. Centering pass to Prandy. Just misses. Prandy picks up the pass to Bernardo. Centering pass off his ice skate. Miller taps it back in deep to hold the zone. Porter picks up the loose puck. Centering pass. Nobody home. Prandy on the forecheck to hold the zone. Pass forward from the ice, gets deflected by Moore. Moore takes it around. Castle-Offer and Moore switch. Castle-Offer picks up the loose puck behind, gets dispossessed. Centering pass off of Troy's pad. Bounces forward. Bernardo picks it up, sends it to Ridley. Ridley loses it in neutral ice. Turns back to the ice. Wells holds it. McAvoy picks it up on the backside, sends it up to the front, bounces around in some skates. Jace stick lift, centering pass off of the skate. Wells picks up the loose puck, sends it forward. Off of Charlie Moore's skate. Bernardo picks it up, goes into the center, sends it wide to Goldberg. Goldberg centering pass, deflected wide. Bernardo picks up the loose puck, tries to flip it over. Squirts high. Wells picks it up, sends it back in deep. Bounces around the boards. Puck sets up. Collin loses it on a deflection on his own. Hatters clear the zone. Bernardo picks it up. Ice clear the zone. Hold it in there, send it in deep. Wells is going to give chase into the corner. He gets beat to the puck. The ice overshoots, sends it up. Centering pass from the ice gets lost. Puckett picks it up, but misses his target. Wells picks up the loose puck in the far corner, sends it up. Goldberg, it's not touched. Ice intercepts the center ice, but then what? Unsure what that call was, but I assume an offside originating from the center dot. Logan with the face-off win. Zoe Brandon pursues. Puckett sends it in. It's off an ice stick, so no icing. Ice clears the zone. Puckett sends it to Castle-Offer. Bounces it around. Tips it up off the board. Zoe's on breakaway. And shot just wide. Castle picks up the board. Centering pass. Save. Face off coming to Luca's right. Line change, full line change for the Hatters. You got Charlie Moore, Bernardo Miller, Wells, and McAvoy. Face-off win for Bernardo. Wells picks up the putt. Deflection on his penalty pass. Bounces out to McAvoy. Skates it in. Loses it in. Dumps it back behind the net. Miller picks up the loose puck. Sends it behind the net to Bernardo. Gets pushed back around by Ice. Puck skates free. McAvoy gives chase. Shot is wide. Puck bounces up in the air on the at Youngton. McAvoy gets puck up ice. Bernardo bounces, takes it off the board. Dispossessed. Miller picks up the puck. Sent in by the ice to Wells. Wells, beautiful pass to Charlie Moore. Charlie tries to break it into the zone. Wells carries it in, shot high. McAvoy cleared the ice. Replaced by Ian Moore. Wells sends it up to Porter. Miller across to Charlie Moore. Just misses his puck. Sends it forward still. Ice sends it in deep. Ian Moore picks it up, carries it behind the net. 1:35 remaining in the game. Logan kicks it forward, still maintains possession, carries it around, hard in for the backhand, comes up short. Ian Moore. And offsides. A minute 10 remaining on the running clock. Hatters still up 5-2.
What was that called?
Offsides. Brandy, Schumacher, Puckett, and Moore, Castlehoffer on the ice. Schumacher carries it in. Puckett shot from distance. Covering save. .40 seconds remaining on the running clock. Hatters line remains the same. Puckett's dropped. Ice with the face-off win. We have a breakaway all the way through. An unassisted goal. What looked like it was going to be a chippy second ends up cooling off into third for a Hatters win 5-3, despite the best efforts of the ice coming back at the end there.